or hello, or however you say hi. It's Tuesday, and I'm here with another Trainer Tip Tuesday, and I actually have a tip today. It's not just a video that I edited and put together. It's actually a tip. Yay! So say you're going on an adventure with your family, or your friends, or that guy you met on Bumble. But you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to leave Fido behind. How can Fido come with me and be my travel companion? Well, you've come to the right place. Or at least a place that's like that more than a Wikipedia page. The first thing, how are you getting to your destination? Are you traveling by plane, train, or automobile? If you're flying by a plane or taking a train, your pet will have to be in a crate. And the crate should be big enough that your dog can stand up, spin around, and lay down again. That's about as big as the crate should be. Speaking mainly on airlines, different airlines will have different rates or special offers for flying your pet. Flying in cabin is usually cheapest, but that is typically reserved or restricted to small dogs and cats, excluding service dogs. Not talking about service dogs. I'm talking strictly like if you're bringing your pet somewhere with you. Flying in cabin is usually for like the small dogs that fit in like the little crates that you carry. I've never traveled with an animal, so I guess I'm kind of speaking from research experience or what I've seen at like airports and stuff. It's usually like Papillons or Pomeranians or Chihuahuas. Flying below cabin is typically for your larger animals or your restricted animals, or if you're flying internationally, usually your pets will fly below cabin. And that's usually more expensive depending on the weight size of your dog. So sorry, if you have a St. Bernard, he's going down below. Unless he's a service dog. I don't know what they do with that. I don't know if I've seen a St. Bernard service dog, but there's always room for new experiences. There are some airlines, I did some research, and there are some airlines that will actually like update you and let you know like when your dog is like below cabin. I found out all that information, all the flying information on a blog. How to choose the best airline for your pet, www.truepanion.com. I'll put a link here, maybe, probably right here. Moving on, trains. So trains are different. I've never ever been on a train, and the only trains I've ever seen are the ones that are hauling oil or grain. Can you tell I live in the Midwest? Here in like the U.S., Amtrak now allows small cats and dogs. It must be able to fit in a crate you can carry. Okay, and I looked at that because I was like, oh, someone would try to find a loophole, because I know like you've seen the subway pictures of people with like pit bulls and like a big like kind of baby carrier around because they're like, well, as long as it fits in a bag. No, they actually have like rules and regulations. The max is 20 pounds. Like the crate can only be like so big. I looked it up, so I was like, I would try to find a loophole in there because I'd be like, I can carry my Labrador in a bag, like of course I can. So I looked it up. It's very strict rules and regulations. No loopholes there. You can find more information at their website, which I'll post below as well. But basically, what I got off of that for the train thing is like, I mean, if you're going on like a long train ride, it's probably not going to be beneficial because the dog or your cat can like come with as long as it doesn't need to like use the bathroom or it can't be taken out of its crate at all. So they have really strict rules on that, which is all for passenger safety and stuff like that. So moving on, in the car, traveling in the car. This is usually how a lot of people travel, is by car. So for like car tips, I looked at the AKC website, American Kennel Club, and I'll link that as well down below or right here. If your dog gets easily car sick, try traveling with your dog on an empty stomach. Crate your dog. Don't just have them kind of free roaming in the back seat. I know you can also get like those beds and like the seat belts for your dogs that like clicks them into place and stuff so they're not moving around. Those are great. But I know I've seen people like let their dogs hang their head out the window, which is like cute and it's fun. But if you're traveling on a highway, I mean, obviously some people are like, well, of course I wouldn't do that, but you never know. I don't know. But just be careful because, debris can be in the air and you don't want your dog to get like an eye injury or get anything like caught in its mouth or anything. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, just be, common sense. But the AKC website offers a lot of like info and input, and they're obviously, well respected and reputable because it's American Kennel Club. I mean, it's they're like top knowledge of all things dog. Yeah, but before you do any traveling with your pet, any traveling with your dog or whatever it be, make sure you take them to the vet and make sure that your dog is like up to date on shots and vaccines and is healthy enough for travel. So for your destination, if you're gonna stay like at a lodge or a hotel or even with like friends or family wherever you're going, call ahead and make sure that the place allows dogs, or even your kind of dog, whether it's a big dog or a small dog. Or I hate to say it, I don't know if hotels do this, if they have breed discrimination. Check on rates and stuff if there's any special rates that you can get with traveling with your dog or what services they offer. You know, some dogs get like baths and they get like their own like terrace or they can go potty. I mean, some of these hotels, man, I tell ya, they know where the money is for traveling people and their dogs. Oh, prepare your dog for travel etiquette. So that just goes into training. I mean, you kind of don't want, if your dog is really barky at home, you want to practice on not having to be so vocal at home, because if you go to a hotel, you know, your neighbors, you don't want to like annoy your neighbors, you want to be respectful of your neighbors. So just practice etiquette, practice manners, leash manners, especially meeting new people. If you're going to a hotel or staying at a lodge at like a ski resort, practice, you know, having just people walking around, moving about, get your dog used to kind of being around moving people. And if you are traveling with other people, make sure that it's okay if your dog is to come with, and if they say no, well, you don't need those kinds of people in your life. So I guess you just found out who your real friends are. Okay, so that's all I have for traveling, because I know that once I finally get a dog, I will want to travel everywhere with my dog. So give me your tips or tricks. Where are some of your favorite places to stay? Where have you found they have good deals for your dog and you? Yeah, leave a comment below, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you next week. All right.